It's me, I'm C, and this is Kickback Astrology. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Alright, I'm sorry, I quit. But you know what time it is. Grab your guards, grab your woodies, grab your glasses, do what you need to do. Kick back how you kick back. I'ma kick back how I kick back. And let's get into some of these birth charts. Come on with it. Now, that moon in Pisces, we know that moon rules your home. This is your comfort zone. This is your internal world. Moon is all about the feelings and emotions. And we know that Pisces is a water sign, you know what I mean? So we have that compatibility there. However, Pisces is also a mutable sign, so we know that that means it's susceptible to change. You move and shake, you know what I mean? Get in where you fit in. We know about that mutability. Pisces is also ruled by Neptune. It's going to bring in those dreams, illusions, yeah, I mean that vibe, you know what I say about Neptune, everything is everything. So then we got Jupiter co-ruling, and we got that expansion. Jupiter's gonna bring that higher reasoning, higher meaning. Like I said, expansion, that wisdom, you know what I mean? So when he's at home and with people around people he's comfortable with and things like that, he's in his comfort zone. He's gonna be very Pisces. You know what I mean? He's gonna be very Pisces. Like he's gonna like to, you know what I mean, have a good vibe around him. Remember, Pisces is all about the vibes. You feel me? He's gonna like to have everybody on one accord. Remember, everything is everything. He may like boundaries at times. You know what I'm saying? People may get over on him. He may get over on people. You know what I mean? He may allow people to do, like I say, he may allow people to get away with a lot and things like that, and be very support a lot of people. And like I say, you know what I say about Pisces, they like to leave a little bit of water everywhere, so they like to care about people and things like that, and provide just, you know what I mean, those feelings make people feel good and get everybody on that same vibe. So that Scorpio sun really is protecting that moon in Pisces, because that moon in Pisces is going to be a little softer, you know what I mean? Like I said, he's going to have to be, it's going to help him weed out people a lot easier than he would, because that moon in Pisces is a lot more sensitive. So once you do get close to him, it'll be hard for him to tell you no. You see what I'm saying? It'll be hard for him not to do for you. He's going to give a lot, you see what I'm saying? Especially as far as emotions go. He'll wear his emotions on his sleeve, you see what I'm saying? He's going to be very creative when he's at home, you see what I'm saying? He probably likes to cook and things like that. He likes to draw, you know, he likes to make music and things like that. That's why he said he used to like go to the studio all day, just sit there and write. Like, oh, that's that escape. Remember that 12th house. Remember that almost imprisoning yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like a prison, like, but not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? But Pisces know how to escape. You see what I'm saying? Remember that Neptune, remember that Jupiter. Pisces know how to escape. They know how to get gone. They know how to go and be in their own little world. You see what I'm saying? Because they know how to create their own world. So a moon and Pisces don't have their own world in their head. They'll have their own world at the house. You see what I'm saying? So they're really not concerned with what's going on in the real world at all times. You see what I'm saying? And with that sun in Scorpio, he's not going to expose these things anyway. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot more sensitive, so he's going to be a lot more creative. You see what I'm saying? Whereas you see him as more of the tough guy and the not tough guy, but more of like a thug. You know what I mean? A silent killer, violent a little bit. Yeah, I mean, liable to. You know, he just has a more of a hood image. You see what I'm saying? At the house, he's going to be a little bit more sensitive. You know what I mean? He probably talks about his feelings. You see that he has a lot of emotions, but he doesn't really discuss them with that sun in Scorpio. At home, he's going to be a lot more open with him. You know what I mean? He's going to tell you how he's feeling about something. Like if he connects it, he's going to be able to connect with people and things like that. He's going to be a lot more open once you get close to him than he is from a distance, or when you first meet him, or you see what I'm saying, before you get past that Scorpio. This is going to also allow him to put a lot of his feelings and things into a creative outlet like music. This is going to help him with that. So whereas that Scorpio can go deep, and it allow him to go deep, that moon in Pisces is going to enable him to relate it to everybody. Everything is everything. He's going to be able to put it on a vibe where anybody can feel it, even if you're not necessarily going through it. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the emotion, so you're going to feel it. You see what I'm saying? This is water. You're going to feel it. This ain't about talking good, making it sound. You're going to feel it. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to put it to you in a way where anybody can feel it, even if you didn't go through it. You see what I'm saying? Whereas that Scorpio may not necessarily consider that with that fixedness, they may not adjust. That moon in Pisces is going to allow him to adjust. It's going to give him that adaptability where he can put it in a way where anybody could feel it, even though it's what he personally went through, that fixed Scorpio. You see what I'm saying? Even to the point where he doesn't necessarily even have to be the one presenting it. He can give it to somebody else and they can present it to you, and it'll still sound good. You see what I'm saying? So like when he was writing for the group and things like that, like My Mind Playing Tricks on Me, he wrote the whole song I think he said except for Willie D's verse. You see what I'm saying? But he wrote the whole song, and even somebody else gave it to you, and it still sound good. It didn't sound nothing off. You didn't know nothing was me. You didn't know none the wiser. Hey, listen, Scarface, you can be a thug for a day. You feel me? Type shit, like that type shit where you can just merge with it. That's that mutability in that water. You can feel it. You see what I'm saying? It's on a whole higher, different level. This that Jupiter Neptune is on a higher level. You can't even really put it in the words. You just feel it. You see what I'm saying? You just feel it. You ain't never been through it. Ain't never walked through the hood. Ain't never got shot. Nothing. But you just feel it. You gotta instantly connect with it. Have an instant connection. Everybody on that same wave. That's that Pisces energy. And with that being in his moon, you see what I'm saying? This is when how he's gonna be when he's comfortable, when he's at home, when he's away from the eyes. You see what I'm saying? So this is also gonna add to his sensibilities. You see what I'm saying? His sensitivities. You see what I'm saying? So whereas that Sun in Scorpio was already taking it deep, he's already taking everything to the extreme. He's already, you see what I'm saying? He's already taking everything and taking it down deep. This is gonna make it wide. This is gonna make it widespread. He's gonna take in a bunch of different things deeply. You see what I'm saying? This is gonna. You see how this could be an issue. So if you a Sun in Scorpio and you born into the depths, you born into the dark, you born into the bullshit, you feel me? And then that moon in Pisces, you feel me? You're feeling it too. So you're feeling everything as well. So it's already deep. It's already a bunch of bullshit. And you taking it in and you trying to meld and mesh with it and internalize it and feel with it, and you see what I'm saying? That mutability, adapt with it and all of that. And it's just like you end up with having a bunch of different shit going on, a bunch of different emotions, a bunch of water everywhere, and you don't really know how to sort through it because that Neptune is there throwing that smoke up. You see what I'm saying? So whenever you really get that sense of foundation, that sense of stability, that Neptune will throw that, you see what I'm saying, that fog in there. And then all of a sudden you don't know which way is up. So that's why you saw him, and this also contributed to his problems with addiction, because remember that Pisces, that escapism, you know what I mean? So although he may not have come off that way to the outside, like I told you, he had a whole different image to the outside world. At home, he's going through it, you see what I'm saying? He said he on the shrooms, he smoking, he doing everything, but you see what I'm saying? But you wouldn't know it because that's that, you see what I'm saying, behind the scenes. Remember that 12th house, remember that Neptune, remember that fog. It's behind the cloud. It ain't what you see. That's the cloud. When you meet a Pisces, that's the cloud. Whatever's behind that, that's them. Straight up. You always gotta get through the cloud. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. When you looking out, that's the cloud you looking at. Look past that. Whatever's past that, what that cloud is, that's who the person is you looking at. This to everybody with some heavy Pisces, heavy Neptune, and it's whatever on the other side of that. Now what you looking at directly in front of you, that's the cloud. You got to look past that, go around that. Don't get caught up in that cloud because it's right there between you and everybody else. So when they looking at you, they seeing through, you see what I'm saying? They seeing that. When you looking out, you seeing that. Both of y'all got to see around that, through that something. But don't get caught up in the haze. I'm telling you. I bet y'all got a little rant, but you know I be having to give a word of encouragement every now and then. You got to see past some shit sometimes. Well, like I said, that moon is going to allow him to, like I said, he's going to understand a lot of different emotions. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to feel the people around him and feel how they're feeling and things like that. He's going to be able to pick up on how people are feeling. He's going to be able to pick up on the vibes in the room. You see what I'm saying? Especially with the people he's comfortable with. He's going to know when something is wrong. He's going to know. You see what I'm saying? He's going to be good at that. So the people around him that he does actually allow to get close to him and do get past that Scorpio, he's going to do a lot for them, but he's going to expect a lot from them as well. You see what I'm saying? But he's going to do a lot for them, provide a lot for them, be hard for them, to tell them no. It's going to be very hard for him to establish boundaries once people get close to him. But this will allow him to put a lot of his feelings and what he goes through and what he sees other people going through and all of those things and all the emotions and everything, a broad array of emotions in his music and in his art and in whatever he's doing. Like, he's going to be able to bring a broad perspective to it. Everything is everything. You see what I'm saying? It's not just going to be from, whereas that Scorpio may be a little bit more fixed and, you know what I mean, a little bit more stubborn in his personal aspect. He's going to be able to relate it to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just on his level. Like I said, that escapist is going to what contributed to him having a lot of different addictions throughout the year. And that escapism is also going to be the reason why, you know, and contribute as well to his suicidal ideation and things like that, and why he oftentimes felt, deep depressed and things like that, and went through a lot of those different transformation things in that Scorpio sun, because that moon in Pisces is just feeling everything. You see what I'm saying? So you in the dark and you feeling everything in this motherfucker. Like you can imagine like everything around you is shit, and you got to feel you can't zone out, you can't tune out, you got to be on the wave with everything going, all the bullshit going on around you. You ain't got no fire. You can't fight it. This ain't no fire moon. You can't fight all the bullshit around. You ain't got no air. You can't talk your way out the bullshit. You ain't got no earth. You can't strap. You see what I'm saying? You can't come up with a plan to do the same thing every day. You see what I'm saying? To get out the bullshit. None of that. You got to sit there and feel all the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, that'll just take him down deeper. You see what I'm saying? That'll just bring even more of a depression. With that Pisces energy, he's going to naturally want to escape. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to want to stay there in it. And it's so deep and it's so dark. Remember that Scorpio is so deep and it's so dark. And he has to feel all of it. And it's going to be a broad array of things. Remember that Pisces is going to be everything. He's going to be feeling everything from everybody around him. You see what I'm saying? Everything. And that's just going to, you know what I mean, bring down the senses even more. And that Pisces wants to escape. That's what he's comfortable with. He's going to escape. So, okay, I don't want to be here no more. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be here no more. So whatever I got to do to not be here no more, whether that be myself or anybody else, put myself in a situation, go do these drugs, however I can get out of here right now. That's what the fuck I'm about to do. Whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm gone. You see what I'm saying? Period. Not now, but right now. And I'll holler at you. I'll be back when, and I might not even never be back. I might float away forever. I ain't gonna hold you. They might not never come back. They might, you feel me? But they might not never come back. And they'll be sad about that. Like, dang, y'all know I gotta tell the truth. They'll be sad about that. Dang, I can't never go back. It ain't funny, but sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. Trust your buddy. Straight up. So that was part 2, all about Scarface's moon and Pisces. I mean, we got to take a look at how that moon and Pisces, increases his sensitivities. Allows him to feel a wide array of things and reach a lot of different people. But this also, can cause him to escape. Cause him to, feel like he needs to take extreme measures to get away from shit at times. You know what I mean? So, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you kick back with part 3. Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.